time in a faraway land there lived a, oh, hi my artist, this week in art you have two options. So you're either going to create a short fairy tale or you're going to create an illuminated letter. What is an illuminated letter, you're wondering? Well, let's find out and I'll show you how to create your own. So let's start. An illumination is an embellishment or decoration added to enhance a book page. The word illumination comes from the word illuminate, or to fill with light. This is often achieved with the application of gold leaf that is applied to the letter, which will reflect light and appear to be glowing. An illuminated letter is usually the first letter of the page or paragraph, and it is often enlarged and much bigger than the rest of the words on the page. It is often very colorful and has lots of detail. Often the images that surround the letter include animals, plants, and mythological creatures. Because the recording of historical events was such an important task, illuminations were ordered by kings and religious leaders to be added to the pages to add interest and look important to the readers. Illuminations started during the time of the Egyptians but became highly popular during the medieval ages. There were 3 people that were in the process of making the illuminated letter: the parchmenter, who prepared the drawing and writing surface of the sheepskin, the scribe, who copied or wrote the stories onto each page, and the illuminator, who created the letter, decorative images, and other decorations on each page. During the medieval and Middle Ages, these jobs were often performed by monks, and they didn't have computers back in those days, and the books were all written by hand. So you can imagine how long this process could have taken. Supplies you are going to need for this project is, of course, a piece of paper, an eraser, a pencil. I'm also going to put a black Sharpie or a black marker or pen in case you want to go over on your pencil lines, and a ruler or something to trace to draw lines and borders around your paper. So to begin, I am simply going to start with my border around my paper, and I am just going to hold my ruler right on the edge and draw a line. I am going to do this really lightly, so it's going to be easier to erase the lines I do not want. And I'm going to create 2 borders going around. The first one is my border, and my second one is going to be like my design border. And you might not even see my pencil lines that I'm drawing right now, because I am drawing them lighter. So next I'm going to erase these lines that happened in the corners that I do not want. And next I'm going to create another border inside of this one. Same thing, I'm going to hold my ruler to the edge of the line I just drew and draw a line. I'm also drawing this very lightly. The next thing you're going to do is decide on which letter you want to use. It could be the first letter of your name, your last name. It could be maybe a first letter of an animal or a theme that you want to kind of draw into your illuminated letter, or whatever letter you want to use. That is fine. I'm going to use the letter S. So I'm going to draw my S very lightly, or write my S very lightly in the inside of my rectangle. It's okay if you go outside a little bit. That's fine. So again, I'm going to go really lightly because I'm actually then going to erase this line. So I have my S. Now I'm going to turn this into like a bubble letter. I'm going to turn my normal S into a fancy S by either following the shape and it's okay if you go outside the border. And then I'm going to go back in and erase my pencil lines
And then I'm going to draw in some detail in my S. I'm going to go around and make a border. Next, I'm going to go over my lines with Sharpie and then add detail.